For much of Wednesday, officials were concerned about overcrowding at a Donald Trump rally in Burlington, Vermont, after Trump's campaign handed out 20,000 tickets for a space that fits just 1,400. But by the end of that rally, there were a lot of empty seats because of moments like this.
They got Iraq. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Yeah, take him out, please. You know, it's sort of fun. Isn't this more exciting? You know? You're gonna just between you and I, just between this little bit of a group. Thank you very much. USA. So the Mexican government does not care about... Okay, yeah, throw them out. Throw them out into the cold. You know, don't give them their coat. No coats. No coats.
To verify that they were indeed Trump supporters. And if you didn't say yes, you weren't let in. Trump says that he just wanted those who were loyal to him, that people who were undecided didn't need to come in, which is sort of an odd thing for a campaign event where you're trying to convince people you need their vote.
Has campaign violence gone viral? Those are the big questions this week after the ugliest 2 days of a dangerously angry White House race. Chicago Friday night, a Trump rally canceled after protesters clashed with Trump supporters. Dayton Saturday afternoon. Trump startled when a protester storms the stage. Look at the Secret Service circle round him fast. And overnight in Kansas City, police used pepper spray outside a Trump rally, arrest 4. It's all after a week where a Trump supporter was arrested for cold cocking a protester. ABC's John Carl starts us all.
While Mussolini was forging the first fascist state in Italy, back here in Germany, Hitler was taking notes. Once out of prison, he played on many of the same themes as Mussolini, rousing a disillusioned workforce, reviving a struggling economy, and fixing what was considered a weak government. At first, the boom times of the Roaring '20s blunted his populist message. But then, the Great Depression hit in 1929. The working masses were angry again, and Hitler's promises gained traction. Fascism was now taking root in Germany.
So Hitler promised jobs, jobs, jobs to everybody. And of course, people needed jobs. That was exactly what they wanted to hear.
Hitler. At the core of my contract is my plan to bring back our jobs. About time. The terrible jobs report that just came out shows the number of people not in the workforce increased by another 425,000 people last month. That's why you see these phony numbers about 5% unemployed. People are stopping. They're not looking for work anymore because they can't get a job. Then they take them off the rolls. These numbers are an absolute disaster. Labor force participation has fallen to its lowest level.
He promised the people everything they wanted. He promised them.
I've asked my transition team to develop a list of executive actions we can take on day one to restore our laws and bring back our jobs. It's about time. Are you ready? On day one, we will begin working on an impenetrable, physical, tall, powerful, beautiful southern border wall. On day one, as part of our plan to drain the swamp, we will impose a 5-year ban on executive officials becoming lobbyists and a lifetime ban on executive officials lobbying on behalf of a foreign government. On the first day, a complete ban on foreign lobbyists raising money for American elections to oppose term limits on all members of Congress. A high rate freeze for all federal employees to reduce federal workforce through attrition. Protect American vital infrastructure from cyber attacks and all other forms of attacks. For every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated. We will begin removing more than 2 million criminal illegal immigrants from the country. On day one, investigate all abuses of visa programs that undercut the American work. We withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Cancel job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy. On my first day, I'm going to ask Congress to immediately send me a bill to repeal and replace Obamacare. We're going to allow the Keystone Pipeline to cancel millions of payments to the United Nations climate change programs. We're going to fix our own environment. On the first day,
Will American democracy survive Donald Trump? Donald Trump isn't a despot, but he is borrowing authoritarian tactics from the world's dictators. He attacks the press.
We are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
Calls to imprison his opponents.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
And has filled the White House with family members and generals. American democracy is resilient, but can it withstand 4 years of Trump? Here are 4 scenarios for American democracy in 2020. Scenario 1, democratic decay. Trump has chipped away at democracy, leaving behind a semi-democratic regime. Trust in government is gone. Millions believe the press is fake news. A hollowed-out shell of democracy lingers on in America. Scenario 2, the forerunner. Trump has paved the way for a more powerful successor. Someone with the same authoritarian ideology, but more polished, disciplined, and more effective at eroding democracy. Scenario 3, American authoritarianism. A mass casualty terror attack or national security crisis has aided a Trumpian power grab. Muslims are put in a registry. Thousands are arbitrarily detained. Trump presides over a state of emergency. But there is also an optimistic 4th scenario, the Trump vaccine. Trump is a weakened and ineffective strain of authoritarian populism. Americans have put partisan squabbles aside to repudiate him, reaffirming the democratic principles that unite the country. Democratic norms that Trump violated have become democratic laws he must obey. The Trump vaccine might just strengthen the immune system of American democracy, but the country's future is still uncertain. The risks to democracy are real. Americans and their allies must stand united in rejecting Trump's attacks on democracy before it's too late.